Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they come up. And together, we shall support our great leader, 𝗏<silence> Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality. He say, Fulani terrorists weep that ɁNnamdi Kanu is the only reason why they have not run over Nigeria and taken over the ancestral land in the whole of Nigeria. And they boasted that Nigeria belongs to Fulani Janjaweed because their leader is now the president of Nigeria, and that is Buhari impostor. Is the leader of the Fulani terrorists. According to report, a human rights organization, Inter-Society for Civil Liberty and Rule of Law, Inter-Society, has warned that at least 15 Fulani terrorist groups are targeting Nigeria and currently in the country with the aim of also disrupting the forthcoming general elections because they are afraid that P2B will win the 2023 presidential election, and it has distorted, disorganized the Fulani selection process. And this, they claim, will in turn truncate the Fulani Janjaweed Islamization and Fulanization agenda. So they are fully prepared for war to attack Nigeria. And that is why the Fulani Nigerian government are keeping quiet until the American government, through its embassy in Abuja, and the UK government, through their High Commission, also in Abuja, raise the alarm about the impending terror attack. And the Fulani Nigerian government tried so hard in order to cover up and deceive the gullible Nigerians. You know, the Inter-Society organization warned that if the Fulani jihadists succeed in capturing Abuja, Nigeria will be left with three choices of the Velvet Revolution, the Berlin War, or the Yugoslavia fragmentation. You know, Inter-Society, which was reacting to the Western terror alert warning in Nigeria, Nigeria's Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, stated that the notorious situation going on in Nigeria by the Fulani Islamic jihadists with subtle support of the Fulani Nigerian government was clearing road for the emergence of Biafra Republic and others. That is what we want. We want our Biafran Republic to come. It is further observed that the rising Fulani jihadist terror threats ahead of the crucial Nigerian presidential pool and others are not accidental, as the present Fulani Nigerian government has since its inception in 2015 behaved through its policies and actions as it is cardinal governance mission is to promote state jihadism. They are the promoter of terrorism in Nigeria through their policies and actions. It is so glaring. The indices on the ground have also practically shown that apart from increase in the number of Fulani Islamic jihadist group and the regionalization and internationalization of same. Using Nigerian landscapes or space, the Fulani Islamic jihadists also made far much inroad or encroachment into the Nigerian state power, territories, and regions than in previous years before mid-2015, when Buhari impostor came into power. There are no fewer than 15 Islamic Fulani jihadist groups presently operating or assembling in Nigeria. There are also scores of embryonic orders littered across the country. As at May 2015, Nigeria had only 3 well-known Islamic jihadist groups, that is Boko Haram, Ansaru, and Islamic State of West African Province. Locally and regionally assembled jihadist Fulani herdsmen became full-blown and widespread Islamic jihadist terror groups after their state actors' radicalization and romance with the present Fulani Nigerian government, which started in late 2015. By 2016, they started moving southward and middle beltward in widespread under the government security establishment's watch and protection, using their existing century-old cattle grazing routes as if the above was not enough. The Fulani Nigerian government and its security establishment dangerously embarked on sundry jihadist animal husbandry plan camouflaged in different names like military ranching, Ruga, National Livestock Transformation Plan, Waterway Control Plan, just to mention a few. The pluralistic and secularism doctrine of the country's security forces were also dealt a heavy blow under the present Fulani Nigerian government, which also introduced ethnic and religious domination in their command and ranks and file structure, leading to rapid operational crudity and partisanship or segregated and discriminatory policing and soldiering. The Fulani-led Buhari impostor's government could not extricate itself from being remotely responsible for the violent and conquest occupation of no fewer than 400 locations in the southeast alone by the Islamic terror Fulani herdsmen and their foreign recruits armed with AK-47s. The number of defenseless citizens and civilian properties wantonly destroyed in Biafra land by the Nigerian security forces since August 2015 has never been recorded since the Nigerian genocide civil war against Biafra of 1967 to 1970. My brothers and my sisters, you can see that the insecurity and terrorism going on in Nigeria is a state-sponsored one. IPOB called on the UK government to evacuate µAZI Nnamdi Kanu alongside other Britons over ABUJA terror alert. IPOB made this call following the warning of a terror attack at the Nigerian capital, Abuja, by the UK and the US embassies. µAZI Nnamdi Kanu, who was resident in the United Kingdom before his extraordinary rendition from Kenya by the Fulani Nigerian government, is a British citizen. IPOB advised the British High Commission to ensure that µAZI Nnamdi Kanu, a British citizen, is evacuated along with other British citizens in Nigeria. Britain should know that their citizen, µAZI Nnamdi Kanu, has been released by a competent court of jurisdiction but is still being illegally detained by the terrorists enabling Fulani Nigerian government. It will be shameful to the British government if they evacuate other citizens and leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the hand of the criminal DSS. The British government should save themselves the embarrassment and regret by standing on the side of the truth to divide Nigeria now and have their pride, honor, and integrity in the world. IPOB urge African Union leaders and ECOWAS leaders to help in the crisis in Nigeria and consider that Igbo Biafrans want to exit the bondage that British put us in with Fulani Janjaweed. Biafrans in the north and at Abuja should be on high alert and, if possible, come home, because the agendists will allow their sponsored terrorists to take over the government. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.